Please stay tuned for the best show on WFMU, hosted by Tom Scharpling.
WFMU.
The best show.
WFMU.
The best show.
WFMU.
The best show.
WFMU.
The best show.
WFMU.
The morning moon still shines as I slowly fade away, but I just can't seem to find myself on this dreary, dreary day. Your mother, mind no teeth though, let's have a vampire show, but next Thursday at 8:30, let's not involve in the snow. A thick green haze around your head is an horror you've yet to see. It can't be evil, 'cause I have seen through things that are far from free. Slowly, it's all happening. My mind might melt today as liquid clouds and hungry crowds pass through the time to stay. But now it's time to go down south, west out to Mexico. I have my eyes on what I want, but I have no place to go. The colored walls are in the view without any space between. Hey look, that wall is bending my way. Get back into another day. Something is adding behind my back. I don't know what to say. I hope it's someone that I don't know, so I can slip away. Smoke with sexy.
there's always two sides to play. Some future cave in from the roots of decay. The dark clouds started dancing all over the sun. Whatever it took to make my blood run. I had a ways to go. Sorrow that you never know. But lately it's beginning to show. And I tell myself, never again. Almost a doubt of playing war in my head. Couldn't recover from the things that they said. I crash landed in the same house under the stairs. Last place on earth where anyone cares. I'll never bring that fall to this. Something that I couldn't resist. And now I just clench my fists and I tell myself, never again. Never again. Run silent, run deep, run as fast as you can. Let the rest of the world slide through your hands. Old habits die hard like a fatal disease. It cuts you so deep, you can never come clean. Got a price to pay. I got demons to face. I can't just run away, but I tell myself, never again. Never again. Never again. Oh, never again.
All right. This is the best show on WFMU here tonight for you. on this Tuesday, July 10th, the year 2001. My name is Tom Scharpling, here with you until 11. The best show on WFMU is brought to you each and every Tuesday night. 180 minutes worth of mirth, music, and mayhem. The phone number, 201-200-9368. It is Open Phone Tuesday, as is quite frequently the policy here on the show. The email address, toms@wfmu.org. The email is live. You send it, I see it. I'm staring at the screen right now. There's something tonight that I would like to address. And it is along the lines of, mentioning the, Oh, hold on one second, folks. Okay, so, speaking of the internet, the email is hot and ready to go. But as you know, WFMU has its own fantastic website, which is WFMU.org is the address. My email address is toms@WFMU.org, by the way. But if WFMU.org, and we have a fantastic message board set up at this website where people can go and post. You can get to it through the home page. People can put up questions or comments. Now, maybe you remember a couple months ago I did a show where I was looking to get my fellow disc jockeys to concede that I could beat them up. Maybe you recall that. And plenty of people called and conceded. In fact, all but 3 DJs have either emailed me or telephoned me concessions. Now that might have been like a bully tactic, like people, oh, what a thug, bullying everybody into concessions. But you know what? This goes with the turf, because I'm like the big bully. You pay me protection through that concession of defeat. I now watch your back. And you know what? I'm reading this message board, this WFMU message board, which you can get to through WFMU.org. You just have to look for the message board and click on it. And I'm seeing all these people posting negative things about fellow DJs on the station. There's a few DJs I've seen get singled out. Whether it, I will not name names, obviously, tonight. But I've seen these people pick on certain DJs on the board, hiding behind anonymity. There's this one guy who posts on the board. He's posted under a bunch of different names. That 60s guy, the incredible melting man, Carl Jung. But you know what? If you do a search, you can see that it's all coming from a similar computer bank. He's probably doing it from work because the computer source code, the source number, which is, I guess, the equivalent of a license plate for a computer. They're all but the same. They're almost the same number. It's almost like the computers are next to each other. They're off, but just by 1 or 2 digits. So you creep. I'm the White Knight. I'm the good guy. Sticking up for everybody. You, Carl Jung. That 60s guy. You lowlife. How dare you? How dare you badmouth people on this station? If you don't like it, you shut it! Shut it! And I challenge you to either post on the board or call 201-200-9368 and explain yourself. And that goes double for this guy Petey with his dumb stories, his stupid 7-second delay stories. How dare you? You dumb little kid. He's a little kid, and I guess that excuses him on some level, but little kids need to learn lessons. They need to get their fingers burned. They need to learn that I'm a big boy. When you play with the grown-ups, you get smashed. Where's this guy's email address? I want somebody to email this. I cannot email out on this computer right now. I want somebody to email this guy and tell him that Tom is looking for him. FMU, you're on the air. FMU, you're on the air.
Scharpling, it's revenge for your anti-NRBQ.
This is not an NRBQ issue. You know it. Who is this? Hide from me! Hide! You can't hide! This is like the movie Revenge. When everybody expected, I guess who was it? Glenn Ford in the original and then Mel Gibson in the remake. He was supposed to go on TV and kowtow to the kidnappers. But then he goes on with a big pile of money and says that he is a bounty on their head, on the criminal's head, the kidnapper's head who kidnapped his child. Well, I'm putting a bounty on the head of this guy who posts on the message board for harassing my fellow DJs. I'm the big brother. I want computer experts to call me. 201-200-9368. FMU, you're on the air.
Listen, I understand the defending the DJs, but Chris D's show is terrible, you have to admit.
No, I won't admit that. How dare you?
Your defense is weak.
My defense is weak? You know what my defense is? If you don't like it, shut your radio off.
Or fire Chris T.
Or you know what? You can't fire him because he does this for free. You can't fire somebody who does... Oh, hide! Hide! How dare you! Face me, you coward! Jasper Yoinks, come out! I want a computer expert to help me right now. We're bringing this guy down. It's like ransom! It's like ransom! I'm going to email him right now. I figured out how I can email him. I'm going to email him from Tom S. at WFMU.org. So listen to me type this email over the air. First I go to the site. Okay. All right, Tommy's going to check his email. Well, first of all, Christopher checking in. Christopher saying, hey, thank you, Christopher. A fantastic guy, Christopher in Toronto, emailing in saying, FMU saving him. He's at work, and he wants to know if I can repeat the email address of the guy who did the Mr. Loophole, Tony Torgvord. I'll see if I can later in the program. FMU, you're on the air.
Boring.
Oh, boring. I'm boring. You know what? I'm not boring. You're fascinated. You're glued to your radio right now. Right now, I issue the challenge. Where we go? Let's compose an email. You will hear me compose this email on the air to the guy who's been picking on a myriad of DJs at the station on the message board. Okay. The email will be called How Dare You? And now we write in the email Jasper Yoinks. Why, right now, Tom Scharpling is talking about what a coward you are for posting on the WFMU message board under a variety of aliases. I gotta fix this. Right now, I, Tom Scharpling, am talking about what a coward you are. Why don't you call in or email me and face your accuser, you lowlife? How dare you? Tom Scharpling, host of the best show on WFMU. The phone number, 201-200-9368. The challenge goes off. Send it. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta check something. I think this email address, this creep might even have an email address that doesn't exist. How about that? Let's see. Let's go back to the board. No. Hold on. This is fascinating right now, radio. I understand that. I apologize to people who are listening to me do this over the radio, but this is how it's got to be. So I sent that email off. You know what? I'm getting back to the music. But the challenge is out. I want Petey to call in. I want Tor to call in, too, that pollutor of the message board. I'm here to clean up the WFMU message board. I'm the White Knight. Hey, here's something from the briefs on WFMU.
do it. You wish you had, but with my legs, tear away my wings. If you leave me here, I'm dead. I'm in the river, I'm on a tree. I'm in your head, where I wanna be. The beat is feel, the way around, feel free. Smash me right now, all the dicks at the side. I'll stick with you, and you ain't so. Almost wash me like a bird. All the dicks at the side. I'll stick with you, and you
Please stay tuned for the best show on WFMU, hosted by Tom Scharpling.
WFMU.
Best show.
WFMU.
Best show.
WFMU.
Best show.
WFMU.
Best show.
WFMU.
The morning moon still shines as I slowly fade away. But I just can't seem to find myself on this dreary, dreary day. Your mother, mind no teeth though. Let's have a vampire show. But next Thursday at 8:30, let's not involve in the snow. A thick green haze around your head is an horror you've yet to see. It can't be evil, 'cause I have seen the things that are bought for free. Slowly, it's all happening. My mind might melt today as liquid clouds and hungry crowds pass through the time to stay. But now it's time to go down south, way out to Mexico. I have my eyes on what I want, but I have no place to go. The colored walls are in the view without any space between. Hey look, that wall is bending my way. Get back into another day. Something is added behind my back. I don't know what to say. I hope it's someone that I don't know, so I can slip away. Love with sex.
Come out wherever you are. Jasper Yoinks, Petey, even Tor. I want to talk to you, Tor. You come out too. 201-200-9368 is the number. Tom S at WFMU.org is the email address. Face your accuser. They go on the internet and hide and criticize other people. Numerous DJs at this station have been criticized. And I say that the line must be drawn here. Hey, we just heard the Hives from the awesome album Veni Vidi Vicious. The song Hate to say I told you so. On the fantastic Burning Heart record label. Before that, the Calabros. They put a single out on Super Electro back in 1994. And we heard Problems from that 7-inch. Another hit of the show, along with the Hives, this Mooney Suzuki record put out by Telstar. Holy moly. Your Love is a Gentle Whip. I can't not play it. I think I might have played it last week. I don't know. I can't stop. Before that, the Lonely Moans from their debut album. I guess it was also their farewell album from 1992. Shocker, the name of that song, and it's the Lonely Moans self-titled album on Tupelo Records. And starting us off, the Briefs. Come on, Squash Me Like a Bug. A hot single on the Sub Pop label. Nice work from the Briefs. And good work for Sub Pop. Congratulations for the teamwork, guys. Now, tonight's show, if you've been following it, I've issued a challenge to the people who post on the WFMU message board with their rambling, inane posts, their insulting posts to DJs on the station, their crazy talk. I want those people to come out and face me, because I'm here to clean up, to set you straight. 201-200-9368 is the number. I'm talking about guys like Petey with his stories, his short stories about 7-second delay, which are annoying, and his critiques. He's emailed me telling me to shut up and talk about his stories. I'm talking about guys like Tor, who apparently don't realize that this is an actual radio station here where we play records. It's not we have not shifted to the all Ed Wood format yet. And I'm talking about guys like Jasper Yoinks, who posts under all these different names on the board. Incredible Melting Man. The 60s guy. The Ineffable One. Carl Young. I'm on to you, buddy. Face your accuser, you coward. How dare you? A lot of people would say maybe I'm flushing the show away. That it's unlistenable. It's not enjoyable. But you know what? You may be right, but you know what? It's necessary. The phones are also open for anybody who wants to talk about maybe somebody who's been the victim of internet harassment or disturbance, or somebody who's been bugged on the computer, but somebody who's had this happen to them, where these chickens hide in the shadows, scared to own up to their own opinions. Well, guess what? Sunlight is the best disinfectant. And I'm here to expose all the cockroaches. Come out. Maggie checking in. Thank you, Maggie. Maggie emailing Tom S. at WFMU.org. And she says, you know what, Tom, I hate that 60s guy, too. And what's with these jerks bashing other DJs? Anyway, while you wait for these cowards to call you, enjoy this website. And she gave me a site to click on. I will investigate that later. But thank you, Maggie. FMU, you're on the air.
Beware.
Here we go. It's Tor.
Beware of the big green dragon that sits on your doorstep. He eats little boys. Abducted.
Okay, Tor, stop.
Big fat snails.
Stop it, Tor.
Beware.
Tor. This is Tor right now. The guy who pollutes the message board with his,
Hey, Tom.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
Now, you actually in this, Tor, you are not you are not evil on this. You are misguided on my whole mission here tonight. You are like the guy who, you're not the murderer on the streets that that has to be cleaned up.
So in other words, there's no need for what? For the fight bell to be sounded?
I just want here. You know what I'm going to ask you?
Ask away, and praise would indeed.
What makes you post to the message board? What's the appeal to you?
What's the appeal?
Yes.
Is it a banana peel or an orange appeal? Let's see. Something to do. Spreading the word of wood, increasing the amount of CQ that exists in the world. And of course, CQ is, as I was explaining before you left me last time, consciousness quotient.
Okay.
As intelligence quotient is a function of our universe.
Okay, but you look at the message board as a forum for you to advance certain things that interest you.
Our entire existence is for the advancement of our planet. Indeed. And our planet shall be the planet Wood, which in a mere
No. This is Earth.
3,
This
4,
is Earth right now.
5 or 133 billion years shall be formed from the consciousness quotient that exists now in the QC, which is the quantum corridor.
Hold on just one second. Hey, everybody, you're listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope, worldwide on the World Wide Web at WFMU.org. My name's Tom Scharpling. This is the best show on WFMU. Hey, I had to do that, Tor.
Cool.
Very nice. So, but...
So anyway, the consciousness...
Okay, no. Let me ask the questions tonight, please.
Praise Wood. Ask away, sir.
Okay. Now, when you post on the message board, and then you write, your writing style is it's just like this. It's like a written version of what I'm being put through right now.
That's your description? What are you being put through now? Absolute enlightenment?
No, you won't listen. You hide behind sound effects, and you're hiding
quite
behind.
Well, sir. I just wondered what you were being put through now. I
now, why do you write in such a for lack of a better term, affected style?
Do you have an example, sir?
Yeah, let me pull one up here. I'll let's see. Let's find the Tor post here on the board.
Now,
Let's
you
see.
recall, though, I can't go to the board now being an internet
I understand. No.
listener.
I understand that.
Okay.
I'm not.
Hey, want me to sing while we're here? Hey, would you like to hear my little boy read your poem?
Your little boy.
Yeah, little Dougie.
Sure.
Okay. Hey, Dougie. Yes.
Okay.
Would
See this.
you like to come and read a poem on WFMU?
Okay. Hey, Tor.
Here he comes.
No, I don't want to hear from Dougie now. Actually, I regret this.
Hello, Mr. Scharpling. I have a poem, and it goes like this. This land has a little scam with pot and crack and snow.
Hey, Dougie.
And every time the drug czar speaks, he's lying, don't you know? They go to grade school every day with pretty songs as rules. Puberty makes children want to sing.
Stop! Oh.
The leaders are greedy fools.
There's a reason why the subgenius isn't on the station anymore, and this is it. This is what the subgenius would have turned into. So let me just say, Tor.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Okay, I got the phone back.
Okay, well, thanks for. Here's like one of your posts on the board. Like people are talking about like Bronwyn was going to have a guest on her show, and then here's she was asking for people to come up with questions.
Absolutely. I believe the exact quote from her was "nice question."
Yes. Now here's what you put up. In the beginning, Tor created heaving in Perth.
Yes, I thought that was a rather amusing pun, heaving in Perth. Go ahead, please.
Well, heaving in Perth was really first manifested through an Australian named Jonathan Stewart. He had some bad kangaroo. Tor is of the opinion that all kangaroo is not so yummy, but poor Mr. Stewart done threw up real good like. He was okay after a couple hours. Then a parentheses mark. And now a silly answer. So it's like that's.
Well, shouldn't we go on with the silly answer part? We've only taken this out of context.
Well, well, you asked for an example. I gave you an example.
It's an example out of context. It's not the entire post. If you take.
I'm not going to read the entire post. I'm not reading the entire post tonight.
Oh, really? If you take E equals M,
really.
That's rather goofy without the C square.
Well, guess what?
Guess what?
You're getting E tonight. Oh. So you post... Did you hang up? Oh, you hung up. Oh. That creep. I want nothing to do with him. Hey, Will just emailed in. Will wants to know the first song I played tonight. And you know what? I forgot to back announce that set. So... I apologize. Will, that first song I played, that was The Moving Sidewalks, which was Billy Gibbons, who later went on to ZZ Top fame with his first band. The song was called Pluto, September 31. FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, I'm on the air?
Yes.
Yeah, this Tor guy, like, I don't think you should pick on Tor too much. I just think he's got a screw loose or he does a lot of drugs.
Okay, I want to know why he posts like he does.
Yeah, but he's really...
That's what I want to know why. I just want to know why.
But you know what it is? He's most of his posts are just weird and innocuous. It's the other people that you got to get on.
I'm getting on them.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, if you just talk about them, that's what they want.
No,
they want the attention. You have to get them. You got to give them a Trojan horse or something, man.
I'm exposing them right now.
Yeah, but they want that.
They don't want that.
They want to be martyrs. They want attention.
What do you know?
I know it all, and you got to get them. They write nasty things about people. You see
I'm
that?
getting them. I'm getting them tonight. I want to. I'm accusing. Face your accusers.
But they're not going to call. They're chickens. You got to get them.
The other guy, this guy Jasper Yoinks, I think he also posts under a name Crazy Mike. Also,
and the '60s guy, and he wrote nasty things about some of the DJs, and that bothered me.
It bothered me too, and that's why I'm here. I'm the White Knight
Get him.
Calling him out.
But, Tom, you got to get him good, man. I'm trusting you, man.
I'm here.
All right.
I issued a challenge on the mess. If you go to the WFMU message board,
Yeah.
you'll see I just issued a challenge to this guy Jasper Yoinks.
Yeah, he's the worst. He's got to go.
He's got to go.
He's got to go. I think someone should send him a Trojan horse.
What do you mean, like a
virus?
An actual virus?
Yeah, rip up his computer, man, and he can't do it. I mean, this is just this message board. Imagine when he does other people's message boards.
I don't know.
This guy, you have to take this guy out.
Take him out.
Take him out.
Well, if you're a computer expert, help me out here.
Well, I'm not, but maybe you'll get one tonight.
Give me a
send
call.
him a virus.
All right.
All right, Tom, go get him.
Thanks. That's it. Fighting words. FMU, you're on the air. Yeah, hide. You hide. I'm here. Everybody picks on all the DJs. The thing is, they pick on the music DJs. I'm not a music DJ. Yeah, I play music. But I'm here. I'm a big bully. Nobody wants to face the big bully. You pollute the WFMU message board. If you know Jasper Yoinks, in fact, if you know this guy, you tell him to call me right now. I know this guy must have one friend out there, as hard as that must be to imagine. Tell him to face his accuser. He talks big on the internet. He wants to play like he's a big dog. Well, I'm a big dog! I'm doing this for every other DJ on the station. How dare you criticize other DJs? They don't get paid. Oh, you're not playing a record I like. FMU, you're on the air. WFMU, you're on the air. That's fantastic. Thank you. You can run, but you can't hide. Because I'm coming after you guys. The people who conceded to me that I could beat them up. I'm now, it's like that movie, My Bodyguard. I'm their bodyguard now. Come on, Jasper. Tommy's waiting for you. Sure, this show isn't enjoyable tonight. It's not a party tonight. This is like the police interrogation room. There's no party going on in there. It's not fun. But it's necessary. You gotta bust some melons. And if a WFMU DJ is out there, if you feel that you've been wronged by one of these people, I'm not begging you to call. In fact, you know what? Don't call. Because I'm here. The White Knight. Look at this. The email usually explodes on Tuesday nights. I've scared everyone away. This show's ugly tonight. I know it. It's only going to get uglier. This is war. Actually, no, this is not the band War. This is a band called Clay. And the email address, toms@wfmu.org. The phone number, 201-200-9368. And you know what? No. I'm expanding the concept of the show tonight. If you are one of my listeners and you have been wronged in any way, you call me and tell me about it, and I'll straighten it out for you. I'm your superhero now. I will straighten it out for you. 201-200-9368. Is someone picking on you at work? Giving you a hard time? FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, yeah, I got a problem that maybe you could help me out, Tom.
Okay. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Scott.
Scott?
And I wanted to tell you that you're my work ethic. I appreciate your show. It's because of you that I sit in my studio and I work.
Really?
Otherwise, I'd probably go home, yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. I appreciate that.
And actually, it ties into my problem because it is pretty hot in my studio tonight, right?
Uh-huh.
And the air conditioner guys were supposed to be here at 7 in the morning this morning after already claiming to fix my air conditioner and not fixing it. And then they were supposed to be here and they weren't here. And they're just giving me the runaround, you know, and I'm paying rent for this place. It's supposed to have air conditioning. And they're not fixing it. They're telling me, oh, I'll come tomorrow, or I came and it was fixed. And the worst is when they tell me it was fixed, and it wasn't fixed.
Do you want to give me some phone numbers?
I wish I had one.
What's your landlord's phone number?
It's not a, I don't really have a landlord.
Well, who's responsible for this then? Who can I call?
Well, see, it's a tricky situation because it's a non-profit arts organization who gave me the studio. And
Okay.
they have contractors who do the air conditioning, and they can't really handle them.
Uh-huh.
You know, supposedly they've never done a job this big, putting 100 air conditioners into 100 studios, and half of them don't work.
Is there anyone I can get in touch with on your behalf?
Gee, you know, I should have thought of that before I called you.
If there's anyone, if you think of somebody, if you have a phone number, you call me back with it, and I will straighten it out.
You're going to deliver a hurt for me?
I'm going to put the hurt on.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay?
Okay, you go.
But you give me that call back. And that goes for everyone out there. I'm your hero now.
Actually, you know what?
What's that?
I think I might have a number.
Well,
but I don't think he's...
You don't think what?
I don't think he's going to be there now.
Oh. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Do you have email?
Yeah.
Email me the number. I'll get them during the day. This is not just a radio stunt.
I will. I have to email you from my phone, though. I don't have it. You'll get it, though. It's Tom S. at WFMU, right?
Yep, at WFMU.org.
I'll send that right now.
You do that. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Thanks, Tom.
All right.
Bye.
I am your superhero now. Everybody, to my faithful listeners, who's giving you a hard time? Is it your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your boss, your landlord, the guy across the street? 201-200-9368 is the number. I'm here to take care of this stuff tonight. But this does not excuse these cowards like Jasper Yoinks. Tor was enough of a, I don't know if I'd call it a man necessarily, because I don't know if his species, whatever planet he's from, if they differentiate between man and child. I'm not sure. But if you out there, you need someone to go to bat for you, I'm here for you. You know what I am? I'm your bridge over troubled water. I'm the bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. So call in if you need help. I'll do it right now. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm ready to bust some melons for you. And that's heads, by the way, if you didn't know that. Tom S. at WFMU.org. Hey, let's hear some hot music from a band called Clay on WFMU.
Yeah.
this is WFMU. Tom Scharpling, the best show on WFMU. Here until 11. Tonight's show might not be the prettiest show. Might not be the usual party that we've got going on here. I might have scared everybody away. But this show is as necessary as any show I have ever done. Because I give voice to the voiceless. Tonight, I stand up against internet hooligans posting on the message board, the WFMU message board, hiding from those that they accuse, those that they criticize. I am the big bully now. I am Tom Arnold. Protecting Rick Moranis, or actually bullying Rick Moranis. Actually, that metaphor doesn't hold up at all. I'm the bully from, I'm the guy from My Bodyguard, protecting Chris Makepeace. I'm here to protect the Chris Makepeaces of the world. DJs just come here to do shows. If they play a record you don't like, you know what? Shut your radio off for 5 minutes. If something that they're doing on the air doesn't completely fascinate you, just take a breather. There is no need to fire back at every little thing that, oh, the entertainment level's not at 100% for these 3 minutes right now. I'm dissatisfied. Well, let me type an email and complain. The message board, the WFMU message board, that's not what it's meant for. It's not meant for petty sniping. And I have seen those around me get pushed. Those kinder, more meek than me. They have been pushed too long. Now I'm pushing back. The main culprit is this guy who posts under a variety of names. Jasper Yoinks, Carl Young, that 60s guy. He even defends himself in post. When people stick up for whoever he's criticizing, he actually posts under a different name to defend the guy who made the original statement, like, as if, because he's so horrifically unpopular. No one's sticking up for him. There's no one agreeing with him. So I'm looking for Jasper Yoinks. He also posts under the name Fields Hit. So if he's listening, face your accuser. He posts under the name Incredible Melting Man. It's all on the WFMU message board. If you go to WFMU.org, click on message board and you can see all this spill out. But tonight I extend to you, the WFMU listener, an invitation. If you are being beat down, if there's someone picking on you, hurting you, I'm here for you. I'm your guy. You call me or you email me and tell me who it is. I'm going to straighten it out right now. Is it your boss? Is it your dad? Is it your brother, your neighbor? I will be your superhero. 201-200-9368. Something tells me that I scared everyone away tonight. Oh, I see that Tor has responded to me on the message board, calling me the White Nut. I'm the White Knight. You're a crackpot. Everybody knows it. You have been unmasked as a crackpot, you creep. I want to talk to Petey with his horrible stories. But I want to talk to Jasper Yoinks, you. I've scared you all away, haven't I? I'm all alone. Sure, tonight's not fun. And you've all run from the show. Next week will be fun. We've got all kinds of exciting stuff coming up on the show over the next few weeks. If you watch the show Bands on the Run, you'll be happy to know that hopefully we'll be doing a couple shows about the phenomenon that is Band on the Run. I have a couple different guests on. We're looking at having one of the creators, one of the producers of the program on, to give us some insight into the behind-the-scenes aspect of the show Bands on the Run, which is on VH1 every Sunday night at usually at 10 o'clock or 10:30. And then later in the month, we will also have on, hopefully, the one and only Beastie, who is in the band Soulcracker. So we can look forward to that. Another guest who will be on the show, if anybody out there watches Street Smarts on Channel 11. I think it's on at 1 a.m. and then it's on at 2 a.m. They show 2 different episodes a night. I'm hoping to have on the host of Street Smarts, Frank Nicotero. In the near future. So there'll be fun days coming, don't worry. The fun times will be back. But this is not fun tonight. Is it fun when the exterminator comes over and sprays pesticides under your floorboards trying to kill cockroaches and termites? No, it's not fun. But is it necessary? Yes. Something else that's necessary is back announcing the music, which I will do right now after a that 10-minute ramble/rant. Oh, we heard the MC5 checking in. From the hot album, Kick Out the Jams. We heard Come Together. Before that, The Lost Kids. Fantastic EP. Belle Isle is on fire. The Lost Kids giving us Alive in the Snow. Good stuff. Thank you, Lost Kids. Mainliner before that from Japan. Imaginative Plane, the name of the song, and also the name of the album. Also from Japan, the one and only King Brothers, checking in from their new album, self-titled. On the In the Red label. We heard Dead Soul from the King Brothers. Before that, a 7-inch from the Von Bondies. Direct Hit, the name of the label. The Von Bondies, the name of the band, and the name of the song, Night Train. Good stuff from Detroit. The Von Bondies also have a song or two on the Sympathy for the Record Industry Detroit compilation called Sympathetic Sounds of Detroit. And starting us off, Clay, a band out of Ohio, out of Columbus, Ohio. From a 7-inch from back in 1994, Till We Have Faces by the band Clay. This is the best show on WFMU. My name is Tom Scharpling. A couple people posting on the WFMU message board. The Duke checking in from Portland, Oregon, saying he's listening to my profound broadcast. Everyone else ran away, but he's here for me. Thank you, Duke. And Quack checking in, saying this is really fun and that it's a great show. Thank you. They realize that what I'm doing is important. Here at WFMU, it's like a brotherhood. It's a family. Sure, there's people who don't get along in the family. What family doesn't squabble? What family doesn't fight? But if you are a family, then the one thing you do is you stick up for your family members when somebody outside the family attacks them. And that's what I'm doing tonight. The WFMU message board. It can be a tool of good, but a few bad apples have turned it into a tool of evil, criticizing DJs on the station. Well, listen up, Jasper Yoinks. I'm on to you, buddy. You can run, but you can't hide. What kind of coward posts on the message board every time he feels it insulted that the entertainment level might have dropped from 105% to 94%. when you watch television, if there's one scene in a program that you did not find to be completely entertaining, do you write a letter to the network or to the star in question? No, you don't. Just because we here have made ourselves more accessible to you, why should people be punished for that? Why, I ask you? Why? FMU, you're on the air.
One thing I have to admit that is absolutely, totally true, and do you know what that is, Tom?
What's that?
I have never been deleted from the WFMU message board.
Thank you.
I have been deleted from Christian message boards. I've been deleted from Satanist message boards. I've been deleted from atheist message boards. I've even deleted myself from the Holy Haven message board. But I have never been deleted from the WFMU message board, the place on the Internet, unless you, of course, count me deleting myself. Well, I'll just say the place on the Internet that is truly dedicated to freedom of speech.
Thank you.
Now, I have to absolutely. Well, I don't have to say that. I could lie, but I ain't running for office. And I'm definitely not running for office again, Tom.
Now let me ask you something, Tor.
Yes, please do, Tom. Ask away. I'm not. I only have 2 minutes left on.
201-200-9368 is the number. I just got an email. Somebody telling me you fueled a holy battle here, Tom. Fight the good fight. Here's a question. And here's a phone call, actually. FMU, you're on the air.
Let me just say that I'm using my last New York phone card to make this call. I have 156 minutes left.
Okay. Could you turn your radio down, please?
So let me speak quickly.
Okay.
You have the best show on WFMU, and I am your best listener.
What is your name?
Moose.
Moose?
I am the Moose.
You listen every week?
I listen on the average every week to your show. Silently, usually.
So how do you feel about tonight's show?
It's so empty and so resonating with your voice that it's giving me an opportunity to finally divulge this information to you and the world, that I am your best listener.
Okay. I appreciate that.
You do?
Yes.
Wow, then my job is done. My job is completed.
Have you ever posted on the WFMU message board?
No, I haven't. I have a computer. What will happen if I do this?
If you post on it, nothing will happen.
Nothing. What should I post?
Well, you shouldn't post unless you have something to say. But I was just wondering if you had posted to the board.
No, I have not posted, and if I do, it will be signed Moose, the best listener on WFMU audience.
All right. Well, thank you, Moose, and thank you for using your valuable calling card minutes.
First of all, can I have one last thing?
Absolutely.
I'm honored to be in the presence of a prime New Jersey specimen, as I believe you are. A prime folk hero, a folk legend of New Jersey.
Really?
I'm the presence of a folk hero of New Jersey.
What makes me a folk hero?
Well, you have a huge audience of, I think, primarily New Jerseyans, and you're on a show which emanates from Jersey City, and the majority of your DJs are pro-New Jersey.
Now, where are you calling from, Moose? Are you in New Jersey?
No, I'm calling from Tarrytown, New York, which is not too far from Suffern.
Tarrytown is also the home of author Joe Keenan. Isn't from
Really?
Terry? Yes.
What did he write?
He writes for Movie Line magazine. He also writes some funny books.
Movie Line magazine. Does he wander the streets of Tarrytown, just looking distractedly at things and meditating quietly?
He might.
Interesting.
Well, Moose, I got to give the legal ID here.
Okay.
All right?
I am honored to be in the presence of a prime New Jersey specimen.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be in your presence, Moose.
Oh, well, in that case, I will thank you again on the WFMU message board.
Well, thank you.
And thank you for having the best show. And I
Thank
am the best listener on your show.
Thank you, Moose. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Good luck and good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You're listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD, Mount Hope Worldwide on the World Wide Web at WFMU.org. Oh. FMU, you're on the air. Okay. That was Tor. I'm sure of that. Aiden just posted on the WFMU message board, Tom is the White Knight. The show is great and necessary. I'm looking for the cowards that hide behind their computers and their terminals and their monitors. Come out! And if there's any other area of your life where you're having a problem, if there's anybody picking on you, if you are the downtrodden, I'm here for you. Now's the time. I will take care of whatever problem you've got. Call me with the problem. We'll straighten it out. I'm ready to punch someone out for you. You know, next week I'd like to talk about the movie AI. I don't know, has everybody had a chance to see AI? I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But you know what? It's been out long enough. What has it been? It's been out almost 2 weeks now. That's enough time for you to get to the theater and see AI. So I guess we can talk about AI tonight, actually. Wow, was that movie bad. Holy moly. A guy called last week and told me it was the worst. I doubted him. I actually said, no, this can't be the worst. It can't be the worst, the way he was saying it. He said it was one of the worst movies he'd ever seen. I've got to say, I apologize to you, caller. This movie, oh, what a bad movie. Holy moly. I can't even wrap my mind around how bad it was on some level. When I saw Moulin Rouge, I needed to sort it out. Because my mind was boggled by the movie. But AI, my mind was boggled. I just can't believe how something so bad could go so unchecked. It was literally like, let's take the worst aspects of Steven Spielberg and we'll meld them with the worst aspects of Stanley Kubrick. And it goes on forever. Oh, I mean, it's just, it is endless, this movie, AI. I sat there just waiting. Please, end. Please, end. And then just when you think it's over, they find a reason to keep it going. Kind of like this show. But not really, because unlike AI, this show has a purpose tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. AI did have a purpose. To manipulate your emotions. To torture you. Confuse you. And ultimately bore you. Now you can say to me, well, how can you criticize AI? Yet you can be so you can be going to bat against those who pollute the WFMU message board. Well, you know what the difference is, first of all? I'm not going to StevenSpielberg.com and writing this on his message board, if there is such a thing. I'm not shouting it in Steven Spielberg's face. And also, I paid to see the movie. I sat there for 2.5 hours. There's a different scale of entertainment when it comes to a movie versus radio. Radio, you can do your dishes while listening to the radio. You can drive your car while listening to the radio. I could not do these things during AI. I was locked into that seat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, waiting for it to end. If you saw AI, call me at 201-200-9368. The other thing was, it's like, how manipulative. It's like, how emotionally manipulative. What? Bob Brainin just emailed me. Saw the film, really liked it. Come on, Bob. Stop it. FMU, you're on the air. WFMU. Hey, everybody, how you doing tonight? This is Ron Lundy, CBS FM. Here's something from the Buckinghams, kind of a drag. I think I'm going to leave this effect on my voice all night. Thank you, caller. 201-200-9368 is the number. So anyway, when I saw this movie AI... Oh, even I can't take that anymore. But it's like, this is how the movie starts off. It's as emotionally manipulative as possible. You just are run through the ringer. It's like, hey, can we make it more upsetting? Can we actually make it more traumatic for a little robot boy? FMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, well, I sent my wife and kids to see the movie. I didn't actually see it myself.
Well, how old are your kids?
They're 7 and 10.
Oh. Did they cry during the whole thing?
I think my 10-year-old, my daughter, Emma, I think she was scarred.
Well, it's not for kids, the movie, by any stretch.
And then my 7-year-old, Sam, he thought it was funny.
Funny?
And my wife, she thought, it might have some deep meaning, but she wasn't sure what it was.
Uh-huh. But...
so I figure it's just another, stupid, half intellectual, half moronic Steven Spielberg movie with no real point. I could be mistaken.
Well, you have to see it.
I haven't seen it myself because I don't have the time.
Avoid it. And I feel sorry. I hope your kid is okay, actually.
They'll be all right. Kids are resilient,
Well, it's a very upsetting movie.
Yeah?
I can see how a kid would just be haunted by it.
Well, they talked about it for about 15 minutes after they got home, and then we, watched The Honeymooners or whatever the hell was on.
So you move on to the next thing.
Of course, yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
But, I mean, it's neither a plus or a minus. It's sort of there.
I guess
as a
so.
movie,
Great. Well, thanks for calling.
Take care.
All right, you have a good night.
Safe home.
Thanks. FMU, you're on the air.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as...
Okay. So it starts off as emotionally manipulative as possible. Like, I just want my mommy, and I just want to be loved. So he's looking for his mommy for the whole movie. So they completely run him through the ringer. So you sit there for 2 hours now, watching almost the equivalent of a torture film. It's like an emotional snuff film. And then for the last half hour, is it the half hour, 40 minutes? I don't know. It just turns into like 8th rate 2001. And the whole thing moves. You remember how the ending of 2001, the last third of it? Remember how slow it was? That's how the whole movie is. It's that slow. It's as if you had to sit there for the whole... It's like, hey, here's the extended version of 2001, A Space Odyssey, the director's cut. Including 2.5 hours of footage of the old man in the bed and the child, the star child. 2.5 hours of that. Gotta be the worst movie of the summer. And that's from somebody who saw Scary Movie 2, which actually, you know what? I didn't laugh as much as I should have or could have, but you know what? I wasn't sold a bill of goods like I was with AI. FMU, you're on the air.
The calling card ran out of time, Tom.
Okay.
I've had the Woody and Minions run out and bring a new calling card to
Okay.
Tor.
Well,
30
Tor,
minutes. Yes.
I got to say, it's not the Tom and Tor show.
Oh, did I hear you say that you were planning to torture people?
And what did I say that?
Yeah, I think you said that earlier. That fits into this.
Torture, it's pleasures.
Okay, I cannot abide by anything that Tor does anymore ever again. Tor, I know you're listening. I know I asked you to call tonight. But Tor, tonight, I am declaring a lifetime ban on you from this program. Never again will your calls get on the air unless you email me ahead of time, toms@wfmu.org, and tell me expressly what you would like to discuss on the show. Then I will consider taking that specific call. But otherwise, the lifetime ban is in effect. And I'm still waiting. That rat, Jasper Yoinks. Fields hit. Waiting for you. You pollute the WFMU message board. Come out of hiding. You attack other DJs. You're cowardly. All of a sudden, there's a big bully in front of you. It's not so funny anymore. You're going to get punched in the mouth verbally. All of a sudden, the people you pick on there's a bodyguard here. And he wants to know what's up. And once again, I extend my offer to anyone who is having any problems with anyone in their life and needs them straightened out. If there's someone coming down on you, making your life miserable, I'm here for you. I'm here. Call me with the info. I'll straighten it out. And finally, if anybody has seen the movie AI, I'm looking to get opinions on the movie. But in the meantime, let's get back to the music. And once again, to the people who tune into the best show on WFMU, looking for laughs and fun, it's not here tonight. But what you're getting is something so much more important and necessary. The White Knight. And when I say White Knight, by the way, I have no affiliation with the Ku Klux Klan. It's not that kind of White Knight. It's white as in good guy. I'm here to clean up. How dare you pick on my family? Here's some hot music by a band called Outrageous Cherry on WFMU.
lost themselves in the dark of the empty space. Starships in flight illuminate your face. Ultraviolet void in the sky. Infrared beam through the electric eye. There's no one left and stood around. All around you, programmed, overwhelmed. The shadow of my universe. Shadow of my universe. The shadow of my universe. There's the moment of arrival, dear, not yet. Just take all that you can get, and we'll wait for the sun to set. The shadow of my universe, and the shadow of my universe, and the shadow of my universe.
right, this is the best show on WFMU. My name is Tom Scharpling here with you until 11 o'clock, which at that point, the microphone, the turntables, the board, the chair, the floor, the CD players, the mini disc player, the cassette decks, it all gets turned over to the one and only Small Change for Nickel and Dime Radio. 11 p.m. But until then, I'm here with you. Hey, we just heard from Boyce and Hart from their fantastic anthology on the A&M label. We heard I Should Be Going Home. Before that, one half of a Yesterday and Today set and a 2 for Tuesday. The Summer Hymns checking in. From the album Voice, Brother and Sister on the Misra label out of New York. The album that came out about a year or two ago. We heard New Underdressment, featuring a little bit of Electric Light Orchestra mixed in. And before that, from the Summer Hymns' new album, also on Misra, called A Celebratory Arm Gesture, we heard One More Teardrop. And starting us off, a hot album by the Outrageous Cherry called The Book of Spectral Projections on the Pop Tones label. Pretty nice, mildly blown out stuff. And we heard Shadow of My Universe. Nice stuff there from Outrageous Cherry. The phone number, 201-200-9368. Only 20 minutes left in the program. Tonight's show, no, it was not a party tonight. No, it was not fun. I don't think anybody really enjoyed themselves. But you know what? Ah, here we go. Thank you. Someone checking in on the old computer. Helping Tommy out here. I was looking for some, for a lead on this guy. Here we go. Here's some stuff. He posted as Crazy Mike. And he was nasty to somebody who was just asking about where they could get a hold of an FMU T-shirt. So he posted a nasty thing calling them lazy hippies. Somebody wanted to know about getting WFMU in Midtown, and he posted under the name Jay Gould. And he blasted them. He's a nasty guy. He's a creep. And I'm looking for you! You come. I emailed you, you jerk. Huh? 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 Jay Gould. Jasper Yoinks. I just emailed you. You got the guts, you email me back, buddy. Huh? You don't have the guts to call. You're real tough when it's posted on the message board. Huh? You know what? Why are you even listening to the station, you jerk? Why don't you go away? Huh? And if you got the guts, why don't you email me back or call up right now? 201-200-9368. I'm the bodyguard. You pick on the fellow DJs, you pick on me. But I'm a big boy. No, it's not fun, this show. But it's necessary. (201-200-9368), and I also extend my offer to anyone who has somebody harassing them or breathing down their neck or making their life miserable. Let me step in and be your superhero. I'll get the FMU. You're on the air. Can you turn your radio down, please?
Tom.
Yes.
Tom. Trash these people. Get rid of them. Forget them. They don't know anything about your show. They don't know anything about the innuendo, the subtext, the subliminal imagery you provide between song titles, the undertoned multiple reflections based on the lyrics of the songs you play. They don't know anything about the triple entendre, the mask upon mask of irony, of arrogance that you put on. These people who do not call, who dare to listen, who care that what you're talking about is real. Forget them, trash them. Just be. Just continue to be.
I will continue to be.
This is the Moose.
This is Moose. Thank you, Moose.
Thank you.
Thomas@WFMU.org is the email address. I'm waiting, yoinks. FMU, you're on the air.
I'm on the air?
Yes, you are.
Oh, no doubt.
Well, no doubt you're off the air now. No doubt, buddy, no doubt. You want to hear some no doubt? Where's my assistant? Randolph. He's upstairs probably playing foosball. We got a guy who wanted to hear some no doubt. I can't get him any now. Hey, there's some exciting things coming up on WFMU. Tonight, airborne event with Dan Boda. It's going to have on Dan DeChellis and Jeff Arnall. Tune in to hear a discussion with improvising pianist and composer Dan DeChellis and percussionist Jeff Arnall. You'll also hear selections from their new CD and talk about their approaches to sound. FMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't want to hear no. You got John Glenn?
John Glenn?
The new Project Number 6.
Okay. I'll see if I got some.
All right.
Okay?
No doubt.
Thanks, man. No doubt. Tomorrow night. Oh, by the way, Dan is on from 2 to 6 a.m. part of the Tuesday/Wednesday power lineup. Tomorrow night, or Thursday morning, the Cosmic Cowboy checking in. Shelby Bryant will be on God's Little Radio. I thought it was God's Little Rodeo with the Cosmic Cowboy. As the Cosmic Cowboy welcomes Shelby Bryant, the Memphis-based singer-songwriter has a new CD out on Smells Like Records and will be playing a set of beautiful and catchy pop music just for you. Thursday afternoon, from noon to 3, it's 3 Chord Monty with Joe Beelock. Joe welcomes the Gants into the studio. And he asks the eternal question, what do you get when the Mersey and the Mississippi intersect? You know what you get? You get the Gants, one of the great overlooked U.S. bands of the 1960s who have risen again to claim their place in rock history. Still building on the momentum of last year's triumphant reemergence, the Gants' Lennon-esque melodies remain intact over 30 years later. So tune in Thursday from noon to 3, 3 Chord Monty. Hear Joe and the Gants doing it for you. (201-200-9368). I'm waiting. Jesper Yoinks, you are a coward. The lowest kind of coward. The kind that talks big when he's behind the safety of a computer. Real big talker when there's nobody around to say it to. But when somebody calls you out on it, you hide. Like the worm that you are. God strike you dead! Dead! Well, not dead, but... Okay, hold on. Got a little technical problem here. Tommy just unhinged the mic. Nice. Not dead. I don't wish you dead. I hope your foot gets run over, though, by a cab. And you feel the pain.
Yeah, is that Scharpling?
WFMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, is it Scharpling?
Who's this?
Yeah. Hey, look, no doubt, okay?
No Doubt. Everybody wants to hear No Doubt tonight. I don't have any No Doubt records in the studio. FMU, you're on the air.
Tom.
Yes.
Say you were about to go on a very strict diet. What would your last feast be?
My last feast?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No? Because this is my dilemma.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're about to go on a big diet?
Yeah. I got to slim down for the fire department.
For what? Are you going into
Fire.
like tryouts? Is there like
No, I got the job, but I want to, slim down a little bit.
Well, what's a normal meal for you? Describe your eating over the course of a day. What do you have for breakfast?
I usually wake up about 11, so I go straight to lunch.
Okay.
I usually have a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Turkey and cheese, ham and cheese, potato chips, macaroni salad.
Well, right there. Come on. Cheese. Here's the problems with what you just listed. Turkey. First of all, turkey. There's a whole other thing with turkey. I'm not even going to focus on the turkey right now.
Okay.
The cheese, though. You don't need the cheese.
No, I don't think.
What do you have, mayo on it also?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. The cheese and the mayo, and then the macaroni salad. Right there, you've already had way too much dairy. What do you have to drink? Soda?
No, usually water, but I throw in some soda.
Do you drink coffee?
No, no coffee.
Do you smoke?
Nope.
Do you drink?
Occasionally.
Like, how often do you drink?
Twice a month.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
But with the eating, here's what you should have for lunch.
Okay.
A nice big salad.
Mm.
Like a huge salad.
What type of greens?
Dark greens.
Dark greens.
Don't eat iceberg lettuce.
Oh, I know, because
That's just like eating water.
Yeah.
You get no nutrients from that. So you have that for lunch, right?
Right.
And then what do you have later? What do you have for dinner?
A wide variety. Like tonight I had some pork chops and noodles and applesauce.
Come on. You know what's wrong. First of all, you're eating this meat. It's probably making you all sluggish.
Right.
Right? It completely slows your system down. It's almost undigestible. And then you had what? Did you have pork chops and what?
Noodles. Buttered noodles.
Butter? You had the butter. You know what the right thing to do is. Just switch to try eating. This is what I would say for you.
Yes.
Try cutting out even if you don't cut the meat out right now.
Okay.
Try this. Try cutting all dairy out.
All dairy.
And all sugar.
All sugar.
And any caffeine. Anything with just drink water. And do that for 2 weeks. Try to have a vegetable-based diet.
Okay.
And you will be shocked. You'll instantly lose weight without even trying.
You think so?
I guarantee it.
Okay. I'm going to call in 2 weeks.
Please do.
2 weeks.
But you have to stick to it.
I'm gonna do it for you, but
it really is. But you're gonna do it. It really. I mean, I did it about a year and a half ago, and you lose weight without even trying.
Yeah.
The weight just leaves. You have no say in the matter. You would want the weight to stay. It doesn't stay. It will go. Do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck with the fire department. What fire department? Well, what? I mean, not specifically what town, but
it's in Essex County, New Jersey.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, what made you get into firefighting?
A few friends of mine are firefighters, and they love the force. It's a good government job, you know.
Yeah. Have you been on the scene of any fires?
I have.
And what is it? Is it scary to you, or is it like what? How do you look at it?
It's not scary because there's not really any dangerous spots in the small town I live. There's no high-rise buildings where there's thousands of people who can get killed.
But you still have to respect the fire.
Oh, of course.
Is that like a big thing, like respecting the fire?
You do. You don't fight the fire. You tend to the fire slowly. And then put it out.
Wow. Well, you know what? I commend you. You're a bigger person than I could ever be. I don't have that in me.
I appreciate it, Tom.
And congratulations on getting on the force.
Thank you.
Well, you have a good night.
You too, sir.
All right. Bye. That's the kind of man that Jasper Yoinks could never be. I've had it. I've had it. This was the ugliest show I've ever done. But it was the most important show. Because I stood up tonight calling out the creeps, the cretins, the cowards. A line has been drawn. You have my email address, you tool. So email me, and we're going to straighten this out. How dare you? Here's something from North of America on WFMU. worldwide. You are listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope worldwide on the World Wide Web at WFMU.org. This has been the best show on WFMU. My name's Tom Scharpling. I will be back next Tuesday from 8 until 11. The email address, thomas@WFMU.org. And please stay tuned for Nickel and Dime Radio with Small Change coming up right now.